All right, what's up, BB Junkie? Adam, Willem. What's up, Lloyd, Dirk, Rob, Andres? Okay, markets are turned down like we wanted, so I want to go over that real quick. Stock market showing some weakness. What's up, Rob? So in front of us is what, a 5-minute Bitcoin. We did get the sell up there, 11,650 to 11,700. Caught the high within minutes after being long from down around 10,365. So that trade worked out. Didn't get any real profits in Ethereum or Litecoin, which was a mistake. They stayed so low down there at 10.3 that I got shook a little bit. What's up, John? Nick's in here. If anybody doesn't know, Stunner D is my partner on the Patreon. Patreon.com/learncrypto. There it is. He's giving trades on small caps, farming, lots of different things. I do the large caps. So I just wanted to go in here and discuss. Let's start with Bitcoin first. Here's a 4-hour Bitcoin chart with some Elliott wave thrown on it. This is for all of YouTube, so I might be a little repetitive here because I own Wyckoff, SMI.com, the original institute of Richard Wyckoff. So 95% of what I do is Wyckoff, but I do throw some Elliott wave roadmaps on top of some of the cryptos. There's what I've been calling for. The reason I gave the sell was I thought we was completing the X wave, and we're looking for a movement down to 9,000. That's still kind of my thoughts here. I mean, if we hold in here around 11.2, we could go to another high above 12,000, or I could be totally wrong and we're igniting to the upside. But I gave a sell on stocks as well. I think, stocks are down nicely today. I'll show that here in a minute. But for now, this is still my preferred count that we're going to work down to 9,000. If we do zoom into this, you could this could be another WXY. And that would mean the C wave's not done, or again, that I'm wrong and we're still going much higher. So we've had an ABC down. We finished an ABC up this morning. Working on another ABC down. Usually in bull moves, you'll come down in spring levels, which is a Wyckoff terminology. So we could come down here and spring 11,175. If that happens, that might be a place to nibble short term. But we shouldn't really overlap down around 10.8, 10.950. So could be a low risk trade setup here. If I do take that, I'm not sure I will. But we will watch that. Again, that's in case I'm wrong. We're not headed to 9,000, but we're headed still up to 12 or even much higher. So, so far this does look a little corrective. Like we could still spurt above 11.7. But we'll watch that. If we look at Ethereum, same type of thing, really. ABC down, ABC up, A down so far. And Litecoin, somewhat the same thing. So we'll be on the lookout for that. If we go to our software, this is our Wyckoff software with the Wyckoff indicators. You can see here, this is actually Bitcoin USD Bitfinex. This is a little volatile technometer on us. I did give a sell up here. We're coming back down to neutral. If we look at Bitcoin USD Consolidated, this is volume from like 150 exchanges, which is what everybody should be looking at. You should be looking at volume on all the volume from basically all the exchanges that have actual volume. There is a lot of fake volume out there, but I think my guy does a very good job of filtering that. So you can see here we did have a sell, technometer above 50 at a 51, down here lower right. That's why really I gave the sell, because it looked like I had an Elliott wave roadmap that could be ending, and also had a 51 on our technometer. And the OP did rally some here, but still has lagged quite a bit. So I think that's somewhat of an important top, and we'll see if that stands. Technometer, as I said, is at 45. We do Bitcoin USDT consolidated. It's going to be the same type of thing. What up, crypto news? Here is technometer 45.8 after getting up close to 50 on Monday's rally where I gave the sell. You can see OP not doing much. Couldn't really get above the corresponding high at 11,170. So no reason for me to be bullish after a sell signal. But again, if we're continuing to subdivide higher, then we got to be on watch for a short-term low. Let's quickly look at Ethereum. There's not much else to report here on these other majors. Ethereum USD consolidated volume, technometer 44.6. So 38 on the technometer is a buy, 50 is a sell, 44 is right at neutral. Litecoin USD. And there's a 43.9. So neutral on everything. Now let's go back. Let's look at like SPY. As everybody knows here, we've been the ones calling for it when no one was, but Bitcoin and really stocks are moving together. It's all risk on, risk off. And really Bitcoin's following the NASDAQ, which we'll bring up QQQ here in just a minute. But, you know, really, we caught the high again on stocks Monday. We would have the sell right around on here. So we did buy the low on the 24th. That's well documented. I actually even gave that to Twitter and YouTube. So we caught the majority of that rally. We still do have an uptrend here. So once again, we'll watch this. We got a technometer 45.6. Never did get a solid sell on the technometer. We did for the NASDAQ, which again I'll bring up here. Let's save that real quick. And let's go back to QQQ, which again, Bitcoin I think is trying to follow that pretty well. So we put our head above the overbought line Monday. We did have a extremely overbought technometer. Again, this is why I was bearish. And then again, you can see down here the OP, this high compared to the previous high. The OP was higher. That means that more buying volume coming in, but that strong buying volume couldn't take price to a new high with an overbought technometer. So that tells you that things are maybe a little higher risk. Again, that's why I stood aside. So there again, buys and the sells. Now we still have an uptrend line here we're going to be looking at here in a day or so. Got a technometer still at 48. So I guess again, it still looks like we'd have lower on the NASDAQ. And I would expect that would still bring lower Bitcoin. What's up, Head Magister? I haven't seen you in a while. I know you post or comment once in a while. Appreciate it. Then let's look at one more here on the general market. This is the Diamond Etf. You can see we're 42 on the technometer because the OP did not rally. No buy volume coming in on Dow stocks. But I think that's kind of negative here. So we'll see that this uptrend line breaks. TLT usually moves in the opposite 20-year ETF. You can see here we did get a major oversold in the technometer. I thought we'd come down and test this support, try to bounce. We've done that, but now we're back to overbought on the technometer. So TLT could be interesting here. This could have been a sign of weakness. This is the last point of supply. Technometer going from overbought to oversold to overbought quickly. That's something else we'll watch. GDX, I'm actually short here with small losses. I'm kind of thought that we'd had a fall through the ice and rally back to it. We did cover our shorts down here on this major sell-off, put them back higher, but again, we got small losses. And some of that is because of the dollar is kind of what's been, I think, running the game here. Dollar sentiment was extremely bearish at the lows, which we had called that down in here, that that was happening. We did get a nice rally. It did look a little bit like an ABC, which I don't like if you are an Elliottician. But we did come back down there. We have held what I think. It's got a little deep, but still holding. So I'm going to give the dollar a chance still here to recover. Because, again, the bearish sentiment of the last few months was major. You can also see over here to the left is preliminary support. A lot of times preliminary support will come in at the same level as the backup to the creek. So that happened. So let's see the dollar. If the dollar digs out of here, it's going to hurt Bitcoin. I think that would be what drives Bitcoin to 9,000. Appreciate it, Spiller. So again, that's one thing I'm looking at that would really hurt stocks probably and definitely hurt Bitcoin. So dollar's important here. Then just a couple others. Anybody that's a member of our pro traders at wyckoffsmi.com. We gave a buy here at what, 316 on CTAS, and we sold it, I think it was around 346. It has gone higher the last 2 days. You can see it's led the NASDAQ higher. So that has been a strong one, but we sold that a hair early. But we don't look back at trades. It was a nice profit. Here's Massey. We gave 2 buys on it, and we actually sold it, I believe, around 236 and change. I expected it to go higher. It did come off the highs, tested it. Not looking as good now. So again, we took profits on there as well. So standing aside. Go back to Bitcoin, 11,335. No change. So we're going to watch down here at 11,175, see how we act down here. In case, again, this is a WXY, we're going to go up one more time. Not really my preferred count. Some Elliott wave is pretty tough to throw on crypto, so not sure what that was. I did not click anything, so apologize. So I don't know when I lost you, but I was really just giving links if you want more of what we're doing. Wyckoffsmi.com if you're interested in stocks. LearnCrypto.io. Nick's given the Patreon link here for the crypto Discord. I also have a stock Discord, and we manage money in stocks and cryptos if you want us just to take over the headaches. So anybody got any cryptos we want to throw in the software? I think I saw somebody who said Link. So let's look at Link USD Consolidated. I'm going to open it up just a few questions before I go. Here's Link USD. Link looks like it topped out there at 20, and we're working on still lower. So Again, anytime you're following me, if I give a sell on Bitcoin or buy, you can probably trade every other coin against that. So I would have sold that up here as well at, let's say 1130. Technometer was overbought near, now we're at 43. I think Link is overowned probably and still maybe headed lower. That would kind of be my guess. Let's look at Link USDT Consolidated. We'll go to BNB next. Link USDT Consolidated, 44 on the technometer. Again, same type of thing. I think Link got overowned. Here's BNB USD Consolidated. Sold that as well. Nick took some major profits on that. I don't know what the profits was. 60% plus some farming, I believe, was the number for him. He's still long 50%. So not much to add here. I mean, BNB's been a strong one. I would be a major buyer if we get a pullback on Bitcoin. I would jump on BNB. Here's BNB USDT. I do think it will pull back here. That's why I did sell some. 63% plus farming. And there is a technometer at 50, the most overbought that we've been in. So again, a good reason to take some profits, stand aside. VET USD. We'll do ADA next. WRX, I'm not sure I have in the system. Here's VET USD. 36 on the technometer. I mean, been a underperformer. If you do Wyckoff, you do not buy underperformers, you buy strength. You can see the OP, which is intraday volume, just continues to hit new lows as we go down. Again, I would have sold that Monday and looked to buy a break. Let's look at VET USDT. Probably will be the same. A little more overbought. OP also trending lower. VET not strong. ADA USD. This is new software once again. Anybody who's been following me can see that it comes up really nice now, really no errors. It's not for sale yet. Still working on that. I'm trying to redo websites and everything. Take this all to another level. ADA, OP, new lows. A lot of these cryptos look this way. Sell volume continues to come in. Technometer at 40. So wasn't a good downtrend. Is that an ABC rally? I would interested to see any type of weakness here. See how if it looks better on the way down. Not one of the strongest. If you took that trade when we did Bitcoin, you would have caught majority of that rally. So again, our Bitcoin buy was 10.365 down there. We was bullish. Sold at 11.650, 11.7. We did that. We actually even gave that trade to Twitter and YouTube for free, so which we normally don't do. Same thing, ADA, USDT, no real difference. WRX I don't have, a Divi I won't have. Sorry guys, I got new software. They just told me how to add symbols and I have not figured that out yet. So I've got to be able to figure that out to add symbols as I open it up here for questions. So let's go back to Bitcoin, USD Consolidated, and then we're going to go into, we do 5-minute recordings here on Bitcoin. That way we catch actual true up volume, down volume. We try to catch volume on every wave intraday and then post it on a daily chart. So as you can see here, Intraday Bitcoin USD, really every move with corresponding volume. So not much to really show here. There's a little bit more to show on the USDT chart and Ethereum. Volume here is pretty well holding with price. I mean, nothing out of sync. When price and volume is out of sync, that's when you want to be careful and look for trades. We go back to Bitcoin USDT. I believe there's a few more here to look at. It's loading. That's the 1 week. It's loading the 1 month. So there that is. Again, not much to add here. I mean, this was major down volume coming into these lows, which is why we were friendly after we came off those lows. This sell-off here, you can see volume come into a major sell. Why we held what was, I believe, this 4th wave low, which is what I was looking for because I thought we'd have a rally at 11.7, which we got, and that looked kind of 5 waves up. Again, that's why I gave the sell 11.7. Everything kind of came together for that. Let's look at Ethereum's chart. What up, Bach? You're welcome. Thanks for joining. Ethereum USD 1 month, 5-minute wave chart, volume at the bottom. You can see here this was some major selling down to these lows, and Ethereum kept double, triple bottoming here. So again, that followed then Bitcoin higher. This last rally here to that 394 level, when I gave the sell on Bitcoin, Ethereum volume was lagging horribly. That told you that rally probably there wasn't as good either. And that caught the high in Ethereum exact. So that's kind of what we got going on. So that's all I got for now. Bitcoin setting here at 11,335, not moving. Stocks here near the lows. So again, short term, maybe try to buy a break down here. Really wanting to hold off until I get some price and volume indications and also more of an oversold technometer. Stocks look lower as well. So that's all I got. I'm out of here, back to work. Appreciate the support, and